Today, I would like to introduce the Talmuds, the soldier and the passport. I think this story contains an important message that is still relevant today. Use your wisdom to defeat your opponent. Never give up, and be persistent in achieving your goals. Think hard about a chance to turn things around and execute it. So, there are Jews in Ethiopia, a country in northern Africa. In the late 1980s, the Ethiopian military government arrested Jews in the country and threw them into prisons. They weren't killed, but they were not given food, and were in danger of starving to death. Among those arrested was a rabbi. He found an opportunity to escape while the guards were not watching. He hid in a farmer's hut that day, and after dark, he started walking towards the border. He hid before the sun rose, and walked along unlit roads in the middle of the night for several days. He had finally gotten quite far from the camp, so he decided to take a bus heading towards the border to gain time and distance. However, the bus was stopped at a checkpoint along the way, and two soldiers got on, holding machine guns and yelling, "Show us your passports or ID cards, everyone. Hold them in your hands and hold them over your heads." The rabbi had escaped empty-handed, so, of course he didn't have a passport or ID card. He was sitting at the very back of the bus, so he had 2 or 3 minutes to spare before the military police arrived, and he thought hard. Then he quickly took his next step. He quickly stood up and began collecting the passports of the passengers sitting around him, one after another. When he had collected about 15 passports, he said to an officer approaching him down the aisle, "I've brought the passports of the passengers in the back seats, including mine. Thank you for your hard work." The soldier, caught off guard, probably thought that some of the civilians who were cooperating with him happened to be on the bus. So he glanced over the 15 passports, handed them back to the rabbi, said, "Okay," and got off the bus. His heart nearly stopped beating from fear. The rabbis safely passed the border, and boarded a boat in the Mediterranean Sea, escaping to Israel. The escape lasted a month,